surgeons, decisions. They got the stats playing minds like percussion. MLB predictions spark the discussion. Stacking cash high in Fenway's monster. Slinging wild bets like cowboy imposters. Reading those innings like Nostradamus. Wave the green, hot streets like Bahamas. Spreadsheets everywhere, mathematician minds analyze the games, profits they grind, fastballs, curveballs, every pitcher's tail, in their heads, knuckleballs never fail. Erik reading numbers like tarot cards, David calling shots like all-star guards, money lines, parlays, come hit with precision, home run predictions, no intermission. High stakes, ballers dashing checks in, rise with the bets, swinging from the pen. Erik and David, masters of the scoreboard. MLB bets and claim they hoard. High stakes, ballers cashing checks in, rise with the bets, swinging from the pen. Erik and David, kings of the ledger. Baseball fortune spread them like treasure.
Hello and welcome to Diamond Bets for May 23rd. Hi, my name is Erik. I'm the man behind eTop21 Sports. I am solo today due to the holiday weekend. David could not make it. He will be back next week. You're stuck with old Uncle Rico this week, so we're going to make this episode a little bit shorter because David and I don't have that banter back and forth, and you don't want to hear my ass talk this whole time. David did tell me his one bet for the day is he is taking the Nationals full game minus 107. For me, I have 3 bets, and I will build you a DFS lineup for Friday. My first bet, same game. I took the Nationals first 5 minus 112. If you were to guess which team was leading in batting versus right-handed pitching the last week, you probably would be surprised to find it is the Nationals. Also during that time, they're third in runs scored over the last week, matches up well. Giants are going with Landon Rope, who's got a real red flag, throws a curveball 42% of the time. Nationals will have 6 hitters with a positive run value versus off-speed pitches. Throws a single 40% of the time. They're going to have 5 guys who handle that pitch with a positive run value in the lineup for them. On the road, when we look at him, 5.04 ERA, 1.41 whip over his last 3 road starts. Still ugly. ERAs 5.2, 1.4. So I mean, basically saying he has really struggled this year on the road and against the red-hot Nationals. I think they're going to be able to get to him. Nationals have Mackenzie Gore on the mound, 3.67 ERA, 1.3 whip. Leans heavily on the fastball. The Giants only have 1 player with a positive run value versus fastballs. Over the last 2 weeks, the Giants are batting at 188 versus left-handed pitching. Giants are just 2-9-5 on the first 5 money line against lefties this year. 18% win rate, negative 44.7% ROI on the road. 1-4-3, 20% win rate, negative 33.1% ROI. Meanwhile, the Nationals 13-8-2 first 5 money line against righties. That is 61.9% with a 20% ROI. Nationals first 5 minus 112 is my first play. Next play, I am keeping out east. I'm going to take the Mets and Dodgers over 8.5. Dodgers have been crushing righties, second best average, third most runs over the last 2 weeks. They're facing Koenig, who might look good on paper, but let's dig a little deeper. 91.3% left on base percentage. I really feel that's unexplainable. ERA is 3.25. His expected ERA is 3.75. That's a red flag for me. When you look at his pitching his pitches that he leans on, fastball 35%. Dodgers have 9 players with a positive run value versus that pitch. Slider 34%. Dodgers have 6 players in their lineup tomorrow that are going to pitch today, that will pitch that hit well against that pitch. Then there's old Clayton Kershaw. First start back against the Angels. 4 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, 2 whip, which is awful. Leads on the slider 39% of the time. Mets have 8 guys who hit the slider well with a positive run value. Fastball, they have 5 guys who have a positive run value against that pitch. Have the Mets struggled against lefties recently? Yes, but with how bad Kershaw has looked, he just made the Angels look like world beaters. The Mets have the ability to hit his pitches. I think this is a sneaky spot for their bats. So I'm going to take the over 8.5 with the Dodgers. And the Mets, third and final bet for me, I am going to take the Cardinals and the Diamondbacks over 8.5. We just have two hot offenses here that are meeting up on Friday. Cardinals, best average versus right-handed pitching the last 2 weeks, 11th in runs scored. D-backs, 5th in average and 8th in runs scored against right-handed pitching over the same time. Gallen is on the mound for the D-backs, not the same guy this year. 5.14 ERA, 1.38 whip. Last 2 weeks, 8.44 ERA, 2.06 whip. Fastball 47% of the time, -6 run value on that. The Cardinals have 7 hitters who have positive run value against the fastball. Miles Milkos for St. Louis, 3.77 ERA, but his expected ERA is 4.45. Anytime I see something like that, it's always a big red flag to me. He's due for some positive regression. Leans on the fastball 29% of the time. D-backs have 7 guys who have a positive run value against the fastball. Slider, second best pitch that he leans on the most. D-backs have 5 guys with a positive run value on that pitch. Both teams are red hot. Both pitchers are valuable. Trends back it up. Cardinals at home to the over, 13-10, 7.6% ROI. D-backs on the road to the over, 13-11, 5.7% ROI. I am going to take the over 8.5 in the Cardinals and Diamondbacks. Now, let's shift our attention over to the DraftKings lineup that we have put together. We are going to go with Jackson Jobe against the Guardians. He's been electric stuff this year. I think he has a great matchup against the Guardians. Now, I needed to pay down, and where I got inventive to pay down is we're going to attack the Rockies. Last week when we did this, Corbin Burns had a monstrous game against the Rockies. Rockies bats are just struggling. We're going to pay down and take Clark Schmidt against them. Catcher, we're going to take Will Smith against Canning. 404 expected batting average, 587 expected slugging percentage with the pitch variety that Cannon is going to be coming. First base, we're going to go Yadi Diaz, crushing lefties over the past 2 weeks. Brendan Donovan at second base. He's been red hot against right-handed pitching over the past 2 weeks for the St. Louis Cardinals. We're going to take Sosa at third. He's really flying under the radar. He's the third most productive hitter over lefties the last week. Shortstop, we're going to take my boy from the Chicago White Sox, Chase Midroff. You guys would be shocked. Over the last week, he has the second most hits against right-handed pitching, and we're able to pay down, only get him for $3,200. Outfield, we're taking Riley Green, second most hits versus right-handed pitching over the last week. I really want to get a piece of this Mets offense, and this could bite me in the ass, but I'm going to take Juan Soto. Matches up really well against what Kershaw has, especially the fastball. He's going to lean on it. I think Soto is going to be in a huge game, especially after what happened in Boston. 303 expected batting average, 858 expected slugging percentage against Kershaw's pitching. And the last one, you know what? We're taking my boy, Kerry Carpenter. 559 expected slugging percentage, 14 barrel rate against the expected stuff from the Guardians tomorrow. So, guys, there you have it. Again, I am recording this, not we, because David's not here. I am recording this Friday night, May 22nd, because I'm going to be traveling for the holiday weekend. David's ass is already traveling for the holiday weekend, but we wanted to make sure we were here to give you our bets. We'll be back next week. Again, David is on the Nationals, -107 for the full game. I am on the Nationals, -112 first 5. Dodgers and Mets, over 8.5. And the D-backs and Cardinals, over 8.5. Best of luck if you tail our bets, and